A petition to change the face of the $20 bill here in the United States is gaining some momentum, and people who have signed the petition have also specified who they would like to replace Andrew Jackson with. In fact, Harriet Tubman is in the lead. Now, for those of you who don't know who Harriet Tubman is, you got to go back to history class because you should know who she is. But she was a slave who had escaped. She's an abolitionist, or was an abolitionist, and she was a conductor of the Underground Railroad, bringing many slaves to freedom. Legendary figure in our history, and I would totally support her being the face of the $20 bill. Interesting thing I didn't know, Andrew Jackson was actually against paper currency. Okay, so it's a little ironic that he's the face of the $20 bill.
We might be doing him a favor.
Yeah.
So
we're just looking out for Andrew Jackson.
That's right. Now, a lot of people want to get Andrew Jackson off the $20 bill because the whole unfortunate thing about killing all the Native Americans, right? So, of course, there was a Trail of Tears, of course. There was the 1830 Indian Removal Act, all the things that Andrew Jackson is one of the most complicated figures in American history. He was also a populist, and he really was in favor of democracy. He would bring average people into the White House, have them come over, eat, drink, etc. He's a fascinating guy. But he was for democracy for only certain people.
Right.
If you were a Native American, you were going to get something else entirely, right? So there's a lot of Native Americans not overly happy with Andrew Jackson on the currency. In fact, one of the women that they suggested replace him is the first female chief of Cherokee Nation. Her name is Wilma Mankiller.
Oh my God, I know.
Could you imagine conservative heads? Okay, we're replacing one of the white male presidents with a Native American woman, and her name is Mankiller. Well, boom!
Oh my God.
They would never touch the $20 bill again, which makes me kind of want to do it.
And anyone who supports it would be a beta male.
Totally.
Right?
So, and of course, the main reason is they're saying, hey, you know what? 50% of the country is women. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a significant woman in U.S. history on one of the bills? We're not asking for that much, just on one, right? And Andrew Jackson didn't agree with paper currency in the first place, as Anna pointed out. So he's a perfect candidate to take off one of the bills. And Tubman was legendary. I mean, to help people get to safety, and she did, she didn't go the John Brown route in fighting back against slavery. She did it the best way she could. She fought the system that was horribly unjust, and she got great results. As worthy as anyone you could imagine.
I absolutely agree. I would love it. So I hope that this not only continues to gain momentum, but I hope that the people who are in favor of this win and get her on the $20 bill.
And one of the things they're trying to do is they're trying to get it done by the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, which gave the women right to vote, which is in 2020. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, yes. I mean, you know it, and you never really think about it. It hasn't been that long since women have been able to vote.
It hasn't been 100 years. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.